Welcome back everyone, and thanks for tuning in today. I have my Pan That palette update to share with you, and then also my 1 month 1 palette. I'll tell you a little bit about my palette from last month and then share with you what I'll be using for December. This is my Pan That palette and I reached my goals. I was able to finish off Sin right here, and this is the palette I've been working on, which is the Guerlain 6-pan palette, and it's number, I believe, 29 or 27. I can't remember off the top of my head. This little one right here is Urban Decay's Sin because I swapped out one of the shadows that was a dry, flaky mess, and I put in Sin instead so I could use something that I enjoyed. And I reached my goal of hitting pan on the bottom there, as well as my goal of hitting pan on the top right here. And I'll insert some pictures so you can see all my progress from intro until now, and you'll be able to see a little bit better. I've also been able to expand the pan just slightly in this charcoal shade right here. And I feel like the pan has gotten a little wider here and here. Not at all in this one. I don't know if I've reached for this at all this month. I have two goals that I want to reach before the finale, which is about a month from now. I want to expand the pan over to this corner over here, which that's going to be a lot. I'm going to have to use this in my brows quite a bit, this top shade right here. But I want to reach the corner up here, and then I also want to reach the corner in Urban Decay's Sin. Last month's 1 month 1 palette was the Dior 5 Colors 609 Earth Reflection Quint, and this is what it looks like. I used this white shade quite a bit in my inner corner, but that's what a swatch of that looks like. And I actually used this gold shade here as a highlight on my face a couple of times. But that's what those two colors look like. The one thing about these quints, there's no matte shade, so it can be a little bit difficult to use something, in your crease, one of these shimmery colors in your crease. And so I felt like I could only use 1 or 2 of these each day and each time I wore my makeup. And then I was trying to balance it with my Pan That palette too. But I had fun just experimenting with this, and there's some really pretty colors in this quint as well. There's the pink shade. They're very similar. All 3 of the lighter colors are very similar, and then the 2 darker colors are similar too. I didn't plan on making this a swatch fest, but those are the 2 darker shades. For December, I'm going to be working on using some of my single shadows. I feel like I've been neglecting my single shadows, so I picked out a couple of them, and I'm going to be using them and enjoying them for December. The first one is a glittery, really fun shade for winter time and for Christmas, and I'll do a swatch of this. I just dropped it, so it's kind of coming off the pan a little bit. I just tamped it down, but this is what this looks like. It is so pretty. Look at that. And I'm sorry, I didn't even say what this was. It's the Stila Vintage Black Gold. These are a bit expensive, but I splurged. I got a gift card a couple years back, and that shade I'm going to be working on. The Colourpop Color in Daddy, which is this really pretty purple shade. Let me wipe this off my hand, because I feel like I'm running out of room and my fingers all... This Stila foiled eyeshadow, I did a review on it years ago. I'll link that down below, but it does get really, really messy if you don't like swipe it off in one big swipe. My Wet n Wild Single in Brulee, or Creme Brulee. Mac Kid, I love this shadow. I'm wearing it today and I've missed it so much, so I'm glad I'll be using it this month. This duo from Laura Mercier in Sandstone and Cognac. And my last one is another duo. It's the bareMinerals, the Flashback duo, and then this is Deja Vu and Amnesia. I really like Deja Vu. It's a very pretty silvery light blue color. I feel like I really enjoy reaching for this and wearing this during Christmas time as well as into January. Sorry, my voice has been a little off. I have a cold and I feel like my throat is just kind of scratchy. I hope you enjoyed seeing my progress for Pan That palette, and then also my switch out for my 1 month 1 palette. I know that I don't have the progress that some of the other ladies have for doing Pan That palette, but I'm not trying to scrape out every last little bit of each shadow. I'm just working on hitting pan, expanding pan, and then also getting some use out of some of the other shadows that I don't usually reach for or don't use in my collection. So I like doing both as like a hybrid. I feel like it really works well for me and my goals and my own collection. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, let me know. I enjoy chatting with you down in the comments. I'll talk to you guys really soon, and I'll see you soon. Bye.